Hey guys, it's Justin once again, part 2 of my Pet Sounds Records collection. As I was saying at the end of part 1, we're here looking at the re-release of Pet Sounds, the brown cover from the 70s, and I was showing this note. I love this. The album was previously released as part of a 2-record set titled Pet Sounds of Carl Wilson, Passion's So Tough. That's not what I love. But from reading that, I'm guessing this was sold separately because I wasn't sure how So Tough was sold. I didn't know if it was sold like with this and then So Tough separately. You know, you can take them apart, but I've actually seen a couple of my friends have the So Tough album, and it's almost like a gatefold of So Tough and Pet Sounds. So you open it up and you've got So Tough and Pet Sounds. So this must have been another re-release that they did that you could just buy Pet Sounds separately. So anyway, as I was saying, I really like how it says this recording is pressed in monophonic sound the way Brian cut it. You see that? The way Brian cut it. That's very specific notage. I love it. That's pretty cool. 72. So there we go. When So Tough and this came out. So, and I can't remember if we got a good look at the record or not. If this was just the Capitol version, I wouldn't show it over again, but it's just neat to see it on the Brothers Reprise label. So, there we go. And there we go. So, moving on through the years, one of my other first purchases of Pet Sounds was this one. It says it's a limited edition stereo album, and it's supposedly the first version remixed by Brian Wilson. So I got this late 2000, probably 2002 or so. Looking down here, and we have a 1999 stamp here. So there you go. This was re-released from Capitol Records in 1999. This one is actually still in the wrap. I have very few records still in the wrap. I had some other stuff that was still in the wrap, and I finally opened it because I just wanted to see what it looked like and play it, like Brian Wilson Presents Smile, one of the other Pet Sounds albums I'm about to open, or that I had opened before. So I don't see what the big deal is, but it's just fun. I have so many copies of this that why not just leave it in. So here's my last copy of Pet Sounds on vinyl. This was the one that came out for the what was it? Or what am I thinking? 40th anniversary of Pet Sounds. So here we have we have a limited edition number here, and this, let's see, well, 2003. I guess that wouldn't have been the 40th anniversary. I thought this. Okay, wait. All Tracks Capitol Records in 2006. So yeah, it was the 40th anniversary. And this one actually has a gatefold with notes. That's pretty cool of them to do that. I really highly enjoy that. So there you go on that. And really nothing, anything new or mind-blowing. This is Brian's original note to listeners in 1990. And you have the kind of the sessionography of who played on what and a couple of notes production-wise. We have Bruce not being able on the front cover because he was still with Columbia Records. And here we have Mike and Bruce and the guys. So pretty cool. And actually, the other thing that I think is really awesome about this release, one of the big things that made me want to buy it, is the fact that it came with both mono and stereo on the vinyl. So that's why you have a gatefold here. You have, you know, 2 sleeves, and it's colored vinyl. How awesome is that? I love me some colored vinyl. So there we go. We got some yellow, and this one's in mono. And then the one that's in green, of course, the old Pet Sounds colors, yellow and green. Love that stuff. Let's see. Pull this out. And then we have the green. So that looks awesome. I love this. Colored vinyl is the way to go. So here we have, now that this is 2006, we have, it's after Mike had sued Brian to get his name on some different songs, like Wouldn't It Be Nice and I'm Waiting for the Day. Let's see if there was anything else. Looks like I Know There's an Answer. So actually, if we'll pull out the old, here's the 72 cut, or record. So we have Wilson and Asher on Wouldn't It Be Nice. Okay, I'm Waiting for Today on Wilson and Love. So actually, that was not one of them. I was wrong on that. So let's see. I Know There's an Answer. Yep, Cherry Station. And that's one of the ones that was left off for Mike. So there we go. And more shot of that. And then here's just a little kind of difference between, here's 1976 Pet Sounds, not as in great shape, but that's alright. It's worth a lot to me. So there's those notes. And then here's the 1999 release. So you have the barcode up there, of course, and now you have the reissue produced by notes and special thanks. So that's on there. And of course, on 1966 you have Brian Wilson, produced by Brian Wilson. Here you have original album produced by Brian Wilson, stereo mix produced and engineered at by Mark Lynette at Your Place of Mine in Glendale, California, under supervision of Brian Wilson. And then the 2006, obviously all have the same wow, I just lost what I was saying. They all have the same pictures and same font. You have high fidelity and disc 1, disc 2, original mono program, stereo program, and we're actually returning here to original album produced by Brian Wilson that was on the 1966 cut. And here we have the releases of originally released in 1966, and then 2003 and 2006. So there we go. My friend, I can't remember who it is. You've commented a lot, and I really appreciate it. You asked about a particular issue of Pet Sounds. Let me look through my numbers and see what it is. I'll get back to you. Little preview coming up. I got some new 45s here. You might recognize a couple. Some without picture sleeves that didn't have any picture sleeves, but whatever.